In this video, we will talk about the role of microorganisms in soil health. Soil is not merely dirt, it is a complex, living ecosystem that underpins life on our planet. A crucial aspect of soil health involves microorganisms, which are tiny living entities that play an essential role in sustaining the balance and fertility of soils. This discussion will delve into the various types of microorganisms found in soil, their specific functions, and how they contribute to both soil health and the sustainability of ecosystems. What are soil microorganisms? Soil microorganisms are microscopic organisms that inhabit the soil. They encompass bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae, and viruses. These organisms exhibit remarkable diversity, with billions of microorganisms existing in just a single gram of soil. Each type of microorganism possesses distinct characteristics and functions that are vital for maintaining soil health. Types of soil microorganisms. 1. Bacteria. These single-celled organisms are pivotal in nutrient cycling. They decompose organic matter, transforming it into nutrients that plants can readily absorb. 2. Fungi. Fungi create networks of thread-like structures known as hyphae, which assist in breaking down tough organic materials such as lignin and cellulose. 3. Protozoa. Protozoa are single-celled organisms that consume bacteria, helping to regulate bacterial populations while releasing nutrients back into the soil. 4. Algae. Through photosynthesis, algae generate organic matter and can enhance soil structure. 5. Viruses. Although their roles are not fully understood, viruses can influence the genetic diversity and population dynamics of soil microorganisms. Functions of soil microorganisms. 1. Nutrient cycling. Soil microorganisms are crucial in the nutrient cycle as they break down organic matter into simpler compounds. This decomposition process releases essential nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which are vital for plant growth. Nitrogen fixation. Certain bacteria, including rhizobium, form symbiotic relationships with legumes, converting atmospheric nitrogen into a usable form for plants. Decomposition. Microorganisms decompose dead plants and animals, recycling nutrients back into the soil. 2. Soil structure. Microorganisms enhance soil structure by producing substances that bind soil particles together. For instance, fungi create networks that stabilize soil aggregates, thereby improving aeration and water retention. 3. Pest and disease control. Some soil microorganisms serve as natural biocontrol agents, suppressing harmful pathogens and pests. For example, certain bacteria produce antibiotics that inhibit the growth of plant diseases. 4. Carbon sequestration. Microorganisms contribute to the carbon cycle by decomposing organic matter and sequestering carbon in the soil. This process aids in mitigating climate change by lowering atmospheric CO2 levels. Factors affecting microorganism activity. The activity and diversity of soil microorganisms are influenced by several factors. 1. Soil type. Different soil types, such as sandy, clay, and loamy soils, provide varied habitats for microorganisms. 2. Organic matter. The availability of organic matter significantly affects the growth and diversity of microorganisms. 3. Moisture. Sufficient water levels are crucial for the survival and activity of microorganisms. 4. pH levels. Most microorganisms thrive in soils that are neutral to slightly acidic. 5. Temperature. Microbial activity generally increases with warmer temperatures, up to an optimal threshold. Human impact on soil microorganisms. Imagine the soil as a busy city teeming with tiny creatures called microbes. They're like the city's workers, keeping everything running smoothly. But just like any city, the soil can be affected by what happens around it. Here's how human activities can impact these tiny soil workers. Bad for the microbes. Chemical overload. Think of it like pollution. Too much fertilizer and pesticide is like dumping toxic waste into the city. It harms the good microbes and can even kill them off. Cutting down trees. Imagine bulldozing a whole neighborhood. Deforestation removes the trees that provide shade and food for the soil microbes. It also reduces the amount of organic matter, like leaves and branches, that the microbes need to survive. Soil erosion. It's like a landslide. When topsoil washes away, it takes the microbes' homes with it. This reduces the number of microbes and makes it harder for the soil to be healthy. Good for the microbes. Organic farming. This is like building a healthy city with lots of parks and green spaces. Composting and crop rotation provide food and shelter for the microbes, helping them thrive. Less tilling. Think of it as gentle construction. Minimizing disturbance to the soil keeps the microbes' homes intact and allows them to do their jobs more effectively. Planting trees. This is like rebuilding a neighborhood. Reforestation brings back the trees that provide shade and food for the microbes. It also helps restore the soil's health and allows more microbes to live there. By understanding how our actions affect the soil's tiny workers, we can make choices that help them thrive. This means a healthier planet, more food, and a better future for everyone. Promoting soil microbial health. Think of soil as a giant, bustling city full of tiny creatures called microbes. They're like the city's workers, keeping everything running smoothly. Healthy soil microbes are super important for growing food and protecting our planet. Here are some ways we can keep these tiny workers happy and healthy. 1. Feed the microbes. Just like we need food, microbes need food too. Adding things like compost, manure, and leftover plant parts gives them yummy snacks to munch on. 2. Variety is the spice of life. Having lots of different kinds of plants growing in the soil is like having a diverse neighborhood in the city. It means there are lots of different jobs for the microbes, which helps them thrive. 3. Be careful with chemicals. Just like we don't want to eat too many unhealthy things, microbes don't like too many chemicals. Using fertilizers and pesticides carefully helps protect them and keeps the soil healthy. 4. Protect the soil. Cover cropping and agroforestry are like building a protective roof over the city. They help keep the soil healthy and make it easier for the microbes to do their job. By following these tips, we can help create a thriving city for our soil microbes, which means a healthier planet and more food for everyone. The future of soil microbiology. Imagine the soil as a bustling city full of tiny, invisible creatures called microbes. These microbes are like the workers of the city, doing all sorts of important jobs. They help break down dead plants and animals, turning them into nutrients that plants can use to grow. They also fight off harmful bacteria and help plants absorb water. But there are so many different kinds of microbes, and some of them are really hard to study because they can't be grown in a lab. That's where new tools like DNA sequencing come in. It's like taking a snapshot of all the microbes in the soil and identifying each one. Now scientists can understand how these microbes interact with each other and with the plants. This is exciting because it means we can learn how to create special mixtures of microbes, like a super team for the soil. These mixtures can help make the soil healthier, which means plants can grow bigger and stronger without needing as much water or fertilizer. This is super important because it can help us grow more food with less impact on the environment. It's also important for addressing climate change because healthy soil can help absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So, by studying these tiny creatures, we can learn how to make farming more sustainable and efficient, which is essential for feeding a growing population and protecting our planet. Soil microorganisms are the unsung heroes of ecosystems, performing vital functions that sustain life on Earth. By breaking down organic matter, cycling nutrients, improving soil structure, and protecting plants from diseases, they play a significant role in maintaining soil health. Safeguarding and promoting these tiny organisms is crucial for sustainable agriculture, environmental conservation, and the well-being of future generations. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.